welcome back to Crochet at My House. I've been really busy this week finishing projects. I've also started a few, so I guess I'll start with nearly finished things. Starting off with my dress. So here's my dress. There's the sleeves and the length. So it's turned out really nice. I will try and add in some pictures later on for people to see what these look like. But this is my dress and it's fully finished, sewn together. I am debating whether or not I will add a cuff. So yeah, if I do add a cuff, I might not take a picture of it for now. But yeah, I'm debating on that one. The second finished object is huge. It's a blanket. So you can see, to get up. I literally can't fit all of this on frame. There's so much of this blanket. I will try and get a picture of it on the bed so that you can see all the different squares and everything put together. I can show you here closely what the edge is. There. So I did single crochet, double crochet, and then at the top here we have reverse single crochet, and that's just what I did all the way around. And they do have slightly different stitch counts for some of them, and I got around this actually quite easily because they weren't super far off. Like at the most there was maybe 5 stitches of a difference with like to the smallest square to the biggest one. So all I did was, if it was a bigger square, I just did a decrease stitch, which here's one little decrease, but you can barely tell it's there. And then when there was one that was a little bit smaller, I just add one in. And so I made it so that each one had 28 on each side. So if it was a corner, it had 28 there, 28 there. If it was just one of the other ones, it would just be 28 across. But that's what I did, and it's made everything fit together really nicely, even if the squares were slightly different sized. So I will take a picture of that on the bed to show you. The last thing I finished is a little small thing. It's this fish. It's a coaster, so it sits flat. I did add to it, I put this fin on top, and I singled around a second time instead of just once. I think that's all I did to this to change it. But yeah, it's a fish. I will try and link that down below if I can remember what the pattern was that I based it off of. And the next one, it is from this book here. The squares were from the 3D square book that I have. This one. This is where the squares were from the blanket. And this is called Whimsical Stitches. It has all sorts of amigurumi in it. You have seen me make this one here before. I made another one. I haven't finished it yet. It still needs the legs sewn on, but otherwise it's done. Here's 2 of the legs. Pink legs. The other 2 are in here somewhere. Buried in all the other bits. There's another leg. And here's the final leg. So it's got 4 legs. That's its legs. And here is what I got. So this is a pig. As you can see, it has a little curly whirly tail. its nose. I've got the little ears, and I have these eyes, which are cool. They're safety eyes, but they're also googly eyes. So we have that same effect as if it was a. You can kind of hear them, I think, if I do that. But yeah, that's the safety eyes I used. I just thought they would fit the pig so well. It's kind of funny and cute at the same time. And the ears were really easy to put on. I actually did all of this stuff that's at the front before I'd finished it, so I worked to about here-ish, and then I attached all of these things. So for the ears and the nose, the ends are all inside. The tail got added on in the end, and I just kind of weaved the end in back and forth at the back. So that's one of the things I started. It is basically finished, and hopefully in my next video I'll show you it all completed. It is for my sister, and this is actually for my mum's birthday. I think I did mention that at one point. This is the bottom end. I'm holding it upside down. I will try and get some pictures of that. The last thing I've been working on is from this book. Make a bit sparkle a little bit. So it's this book here. It's under 100, and it's Crochet Collection by Knit Bits, which is something I was sent in a swap. This is what I'm making, which is the La Yana Shawlet. And this picture is purple. And it's a 3-row repeat, so it's not a super complicated one to work on. Which is why when I started it, I actually started it for something to do while doing a live. So here it is. I've done a couple of rows of it. Colours don't always show up well here, but it does have multiple colours in it. It's got greens, blues, and kind of a yellow colour. It's supposed to be a sort of heathered colour. So I've been working on this, and I think it's coming together really nicely. I also think it would be really cool to do in a heavier weight yarn. For one thing, it would make it bigger than it is, and it would be like something you might use at a different time of the year. So that's the things I've been working on. I've also done quite a few videos recently. I made a tag of my own, so if you haven't seen that, try and go and watch it, and if you want to join in, feel free to. I've also done an unboxing of some yarn, and oh yeah, this week I am going to be skipping the live that would have been on this week because I'm just taking a little break from the live this week, but it'll be back the week after next week. Yeah, so how is everyone's weather? We've been having all sorts of weird weather. We've had rain, we've had hail, we've had sunshine, we've had lots of wind. Today is actually a nice day. Yay! Love a nice day. But yeah, so how's your weather been? Try and comment down below, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for video notifications. Notifications every time I put up a video.